Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel Marley Design. I am going to show you how to make your own Halloween standard for your countertop or coffee table, and all of that in Halloween style. I started out with some firm, sturdy cardstock paper to create a triangle for the standard. I am working on the inside right now because I don't want it to look just only white. I am covering it up with some collage papers that I am aging with the brown ink. And I'm using some gel medium fluid to stick it down and rub all the air bubbles out. You can do that with an old cloth, like so. As you can see, I already did the front of the standard. I chose some backdrop papers from the Tim Holtz Halloween release this year and just mix them up and choose the colors and papers that you like or prefer. And after that, I am adding, I want to add a pocket to the front. So I am gluing down some of the backdrops on a sturdy paper. Also in this case, multiple papers. I like that effect, and I'm still in the same color scheme with a little bit of brown and a little bit of blue tones. I am going to cut out some kind of slide-in pocket, maybe for some tickets or some little labels. So just make a cut, and next to it, maybe a couple of millimeters on the side, another cut, and that will be big enough to put your ephemera in. So I am placing the front pocket a little bit higher than the bottom line. I am going to cover the bottom with the label tape from Tim Holtz just to cover the white, and in case I can place my pocket a little bit higher. I was thinking about the filling of the pocket, and I want to make a nice envelope. So pick your favorite paper in the right color scheme and make a nice pocket that can keep maybe your grandmother's recipe or a nice Halloween picture of your kids or grandchildren. Yeah, it's a nice keepsake. I cut the corners of the envelope on the top. I wanted to give a little bit more of a dynamic, because when you put something in, you will see multiple layers. The layer of the envelope itself, and everything you will put in there will be a layer. And that is also the reason why I am adding a tab on the top. Yeah, it's layer on layer on layer, and that gives a nice dynamic. So first I was thinking of this, the photo of the man, just to make a little, yeah, some kind of little booklet that you can fold around the envelope. In the end, I did not use it in such a manner, but I used it on a different piece of the standard. But it was a nice way to start a new layer. So back to the pocket again, and I would like to make a flap, a little bit of interactivity on the project. A flap that you can open, so I want something to be visible on the front and also on the inside, and maybe a layer in between. So I am looking for some papers, words, snippets, all that kind of stuff to decorate it. And of course, the Tim Holtz supplies are really amazing for these things, because you can keep on layering and adding, even with stamps or remnant drops, and yeah, it's endless, guys. I really fell in love with the paper doll. I think he has a very wicked appearance. I really love it. And that is the reason, well, he caught my eye, so that is the reason that I chose him to be on the front. Behind the scenes, I always do my stitching. I love stitching. I always leave the threads on there, just leave them there hanging, and maybe they will be a little bit caught up in between the layers and other things you are adding. And maybe you noticed before, but I am going back and forth on, well, in this case, it's a small piece of paper that I'm working on right now. But I am going back and forth between adding papers, adding stamps, adding snippets. And I'm going to do that until I am happy about the results and it gives the vibe that I am looking for. I was thinking about a closure for this flap, because you cannot just stick it on, because then the flap might be opening itself or full open. I did not want that, so I was looking for a great solution to make some kind of closure. And in this case, the tickets were amazing for that. I used a smaller ticket with an eyelet on the front of the paper. I did some stitching in the meantime, and I had an idea to make a strip of paper that is going inside of the flap. So I stitched it down inside of the flap like a belly band, so I can put something behind there. But also it goes further along to the right, so I can also attach it on the front of the pocket, and that gives you multiple ideas and possibilities to work with, because you can add something on the green strip, you can embellish it, you can glue some papers down, you can stamp on it. So yeah, I thought it was a nice idea to try. I think the film strip ribbon is gorgeous. Putting it down onto the green strip, it is an instant background where you can work on, and it gives again immediately possibilities to add layers, another layer. And in this case I am going to build up some layers with the a word out of the sticker book. And you can think about the snippets and that kind of little things to make it more interesting. So I'm going to work with some mummy cloth. I always get some extra lengths to color, so I have enough also for some text and labels. And I'm coloring it with the Distress Mica stain, the Flickering candle. Yeah, just give it some color and dry it a little bit and put it to the side and work on the rest of the project. I told you about the closure on the front. I already made one piece of the closure, the little ticket, and now I am adding a little bit larger ticket to add again a layer. And I also punched a hole and eyelet in, so I can use the mummy cloth on both rings and pull it through and make a bow to tie it all together. I really want to say thank you for watching and spending your time on my channel. I really truly appreciate it, all the support and love, and I hope to see you in part 2. Bye!